Somebody posted this and I hadn't seen it. It's MrBeast talking about how he vets women to be his girlfriend. It's quite interesting. You'll enjoy this, Hila. He was on Flagrant podcast, and here it is.
She just stopped by to say hi to her, and like within 5 seconds, I was like, "Holy shit, this girl is beautiful." And then, but I have to go through the test because like I don't really get along with women if like they don't love learning, they're not obsessive, they don't have a hobby, they don't like their job. Like there are just certain things where if you have these traits, we get along really well.
Yeah.
And if you don't, like it's impossible for us to hang out.
Yeah.
So I had to put her through the ringer and start asking questions.
Yeah.
What do you do?
So was that before? Because the whole idea of interviewing someone before you've even like gone on a date is very like the king takes what he wants.
Right.
You know what I mean?
It already feels like he thinks he's the big prize too, for the girl that will get to date him.
Yeah.
Oh, that's yeah. It's MrBeast, Hila. This
YouTuber of all time.
It's giving like the king has sex with the bride before the groom.
And then she was like, "I'm an author," and I was like, "Fuck yeah, good." She has a hobby, and then we started talking.
She's a doctor?
An author?
Author. Yeah.
He said, author, good. She has a hobby.
Okay, she has a hobby. Who doesn't have a hobby? Like, I know we talked about this, but like, I guess I don't have a hobby. But I'm not trying to fuck MrBeast.
And I just tried to get a feel if she likes learning, like, you know, whatever. What do you like to do? Sounds cringe, but you know, like what kind of content you consume, and it was more like documentary, educational, and like the type of stuff she does. And she has multiple degrees. You could tell she likes learning. Yeah. She's about to get a neuroscience degree just for fun, not even to get a job.
That's amazing.
Because like she invested in Bitcoin and did well, so she doesn't even like need it. And she was like checking all the boxes. And I had like these 10 things where like, if I meet a girl that's like beautiful and they have these 10 traits, like we're gonna be literally best friends.
Right.
Checked every single one of them.
Nice feet.
No, that was 11.
Okay.
I can give on that one.
Yeah. Okay.
This is my nerdiness is showing because
now
it's like
now I'm here.
Yeah.
This is where I come in.
Oh, no. Girl's ugly feet?
He said his girl has ugly feet.
Oh my God, I'd be so mad.
He did say that. She's perfect except for the feet. Man. But then that means she'd be good at like stomping on like rotting feet stuff.
Maybe.
Some dudes like
Because
gross
ugly feet look better crushing ugly things.
Sure.
I'm like the true definition of a nerd. Like I just need a partner who loves learning, you know, and just wants to improve. Like for us now, like an idea of a date is just to like take an IQ test and then study and see if we can get a higher.
Oh, come on, bro.
Ain't no way, bro.
This so far is giving me all the wrong vibes. Like, oh my God.
This man just said they go on their date is an IQ test.
And also, I
Bro,
feel like he seems very judgmental already. By the way he created this list, like she needs to want to learn and do stuff because otherwise she's lazy or something.
If I can be maybe generous to Beast, I think he's a little socially inept. And so, like, if he wasn't MrBeast, he said himself he has trouble connecting with women. I don't think he really understands. I don't think he really understands how to talk to women at all. And so he's built a world where he can make sense of it. I don't know.
If there was like self-awareness of that, then I would be more open to hearing it. But there's no self-awareness of anything of that kind.
Yeah, because I feel like when you go into a date or you go into like meeting anybody, you do have these lists, and like they can't be as full-fledged as his are. It's just the way he's speaking about it is like.
Well, before they even went on a date, he's like, hold on, B word. We got to do some stuff.
We gotta put you through the ringer.
Put you through the ringer, you hear?
Like, I love it, and I love watching documentaries.
Also, this man has his feet up on someone else's podcast.
That's part of my problem. Like the whole body language is not giving me like any self-awareness of like I'm not perfect, but I will.
Hold on, don't you think that's a little weird to put your feet up at someone else's podcast? Like he doesn't have his feet up.
I don't know. Maybe he did at some point.
Like we'll go buy.
Why's he got a laptop?
2 books, we'll read it and like quiz each other. Absolute nerd. I'm a fucking nerd, but that's what I needed. Someone like that. Okay. Yeah. And it's like very hard to find someone like that. That's also like obviously very beautiful.
Hot. Yeah.
Yeah, usually they're fucking ugly as hell.
Oh my God.
Usually smart girls are ugly as fuck. I don't think he really knows what he's saying.
No.
I'm just trying. I'm not
You
trying to
don't
become a
think he
beast
knows
hater.
what he's saying? What does that matter?
I think what I'm saying, I don't think he's like. I don't know, Hila. I'm trying.
I'm not trying. I don't give a fuck.
You're not gonna win $1 million at this rate. You
Yeah, I
better be
wasn't
fucking
going
nice.
to. He doesn't give it to sweet girls like Rosanna. It's all
And so
rigged.
yeah, the second she like checked all those boxes, this was probably like the 40th.
The second she checked all those boxes, I went to her and I said, "You will be my girlfriend."
Yeah.
I hogtied her and brought her back to my apartment.
If
You
you
will bear
want
my
to or
children.
not.
You will bear my children, woman.
Different girl.
Beast take. Beast like women. Beast take.
I had talked to since my ex, and I was just waiting till I found someone that like met all these criteria. The second she checked them, I was like, "That's it."
On.
Yeah.
Wow.
So then I waited a couple of days, and then I just DM'd her. I was like, "Oh, so your book? Can I read it?" She sent it over, read the whole book, and it was just like acting like it was the greatest book ever, asking her questions until we
Bro,
hung
you just
out
said
again.
Oh my
you
god,
acted
you're
like-
acting?
What the fuck?
I thought you actually cared about a smart girl.
Dude, hold on. Let me go back. Did he say that?
Read the whole book, and it was just like acting like it was the greatest book ever, asking her questions.
Oh, no.
She
It's
fucking
so
bought it.
belittling of
Dumb
her.
bitch.
Also, like, if she actually is very accomplished and has like a book and stuff, it doesn't sound like a hobby. It sounds like a
That was I
career.
honed in on that too.
That
Eli.
sounds like her job.
I thought
Right.
about that.
What do you do?
well-
oh, I'm an author. Oh, you have a hobby. That's cute.
Well,
It's like, what?
I don't know if you know what I do,
Yeah.
but that's a hobby.
Yeah, because you're not making as much money as I am. So like,
I think
cute.
Right.
Do you think he's like in the presence of like these manly men and he feels like he has to like, he's trying to fit in
Yeah.
maybe?
Yeah.
Probably.
100%.
Because you can tell the way he's speaking out about her.
But
like,
it's
he
Mr.
loves
Beast.
her.
You either got it all or not, right? He gets to have it his way.
I think they should be kissing his fucking feet
The guys.
and be trying to fit in with him. Like, I'm a dork. Yeah, I'm the same way. I'm the
should start-
diciest.
I'm a total
They should
nerd.
give him money.
I love learning.
I'm the
love
nerdiest.
You should date me.
Wait, he really just said this?
She sent it over, read the whole book, and it was just like acting like it was the greatest book ever, asking.
Bro, why did you say that? That's so mean.
I totally think he's trying to match their kind of energy because he's not usually this blatant. It's weird.
But when have you seen him recently do an interview?
I guess so, but I'm not going to give him any
For me
slack.
personally, it's been a couple of years since
Yeah.
he was on our podcast.
That's true. Yeah.
And he's been quite a lot more successful and definitely something gone to his head.
When
Yeah.
he was on our podcast, he was like, oh, wow, I was expecting better questions or something from me. Do you remember that? He's like, oh, I always get asked the same questions. I'm like, bro, you're a YouTuber. What the fuck, man?
Yeah, he didn't put his feet on the table though. At least.
You say Jake Paul 3,000 times. Remember that was like his content in the beginning.
It was innovative. I mean, it got him attention.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
I've heard him talk about that book in a different interview, and his energy was completely different about the book. Yeah, like he seemed to think it was really cool, and I don't know. So maybe he is kind of matching their energy.
He's
Very possible.
broing out with the alpha.
Trying to bro out.
He's like, yo, so my girlfriend, she read a book and she sent me that shit. And I was like, this shit's fucking sucks. But I pretended like I liked it. Everyone's like, yo, high five. Girls are dumb. Girls suck.
Your questions until we hung out again. Yeah.
And then you officially ask her, you go, do you want to be my girlfriend? Or you guys just talk
Well,
for a
that's
while
where it's
and then-
weird because she's in South Africa, which is like a 30-hour flight away. She can't come to America because she doesn't have a visa.
Yeah.
So like,
Dude, you're Mr. Beast. Pull some strings, man. You got to know a couple senators by now. You know?
this is how you know I'm into her because I like a 30-hour flight there and a 30-hour flight back.
You've
is fucking
flown
crazy.
to go hang?
Okay, there's no fucking way it's a 30-hour flight one way. That's impossible.
No, I think that's probably true.
No way.
It's pretty
Oh,
far.
of course.
30,
From Sweden.
30
it's-
hours? No shot.
From Sweden, it's 15.
15, yeah.
Yeah.
That's double that, dude.
I think if you got a swap plane.
Maybe
4
not a
times
straight
or some
shot,
shit.
probably
10 to
with
20
layovers and
hours
stuff.
or more. Quick Google search.
That's
Maybe-
a huge,
yeah, maybe
that's
he
a
means with a
huge
layover or
difference. And it's
something.
funny.
Yeah, it says anywhere between 10 to 20.
Yeah, I mean, 20, 22 maybe makes more sense.
30 hours? That's like over a whole day.
Possibly with layover or something, I think.
Beast
Yeah,
doesn't lay
it must be
over.
with a layover or something.
Well,
You think-
she would.
Maybe he's in a private plane because private planes are actually pretty slow.
Oh.
If he's going private,
jetting to South Africa.
he probably would.
He's probably making like 3 videos on the way too, so making a few stops.
True.
Because I like a 30-hour flight there and a 30-hour flight back.
Wait, where does he live? Ohio or some shit?
North Carolina or something? Schmitz, Carolina?
Do Carolina to Cape Town or whatever.
Yeah, it's like closer to 20 hours.
Okay, I
But
mean
that's without layovers
Yeah.
usually, probably.
Yeah.
Or is that?
yeah. Okay, all right.
Because sometimes when I flew here, I had one stop, but I gotta wait 4 or 4 hours.
But Beast doesn't lay over.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
His time is more
Or
important
maybe
than
he's
all of
like
ours.
that sheep. He just takes the sheep.
He's not cheap.
No, you don't think so?
No, he's
Alright.
not
Beast.
cheap.
You've
Fucking
flown to
crazy.
go hang?
Yeah, so I just fly out there to hang out with her and show that like I'm a real human. Because
I want to do the Mike Myers, but this is fascinating me.
This is so fascinating.
I'll just watch it a little bit longer. I'm really into it.
I'm
Literally
ready to
And he
watch-
keeps just until he stops talking about
I'm
it.
ready
saw
to
it for
watch
like
the whole
20
thing.
20, 30 minutes at dinner,
Yeah.
and then I instantly
Look at the title, the clickbait title. How Mr. Beast met his new girlfriend.
Not the old loser
We got a
one.
new girlfriend. Shiny. Smells good. Fresh car smell.
flew back because the Antarctica shoot's canceled.
Yeah.
And so it's like it was a little weird at first because it's not like, oh, let's just hang out. It's like, hey, can I spend 30 hours on a plane to see you?
Yeah.
And then I instantly have to spend 30 hours the next day to fly back because I have a company to run.
Yeah.
And just flying there takes 3 entire days on a plane.
Fucked.
Oh, what happened? Okay, he keeps increasing it. Now we're at 3 days?
3 days? What the?
It takes 6 months to go see her.
So then, like the visa, this is where it gets interesting. To get a visa, they're like, oh, it'll take 2 years. Like even like a tourist visa.
Yeah, same with India to here.
Yeah, it's
That's actually not true. Well, maybe
from South Africa.
But she's not like a work visa. Yeah,
Right.
Too.
I'm sorry, I'm so curious if there's more context as to why he's sitting like this. Like if it started
Go-
as some
Yeah.
sort of
Go to the podcast and scan back.
yeah.
Dude, it's crazy if he did that like unprompted, right?
It's like, you know, I said Napoleon was the first person, then at knee when he took the crown, he stood up. That's the vibes it's giving me.
Yeah.
This is my podcast now.
But
Well, I think that was just because he was so short.
Oh, maybe.
He didn't need. If he kneeled, then
I've always heard it in like a badass way, though.
No, I'm kidding, but I heard he swam through the.
Yeah, he swam.
He swam back to France.
Oh, yeah.
brutal.
Yeah.
But one thing that's interesting is when people cancel, so it's a website, you see all the dates. It'll be like the first date's 8 months down the road. Well, when people cancel, it's first come, first serve. And so when we found that out, so like we had our appointment like 8 or 9 months out, but when someone canceled 6 months out, we just paid someone to sit there and refresh and then book it for when it came out.
Wow.
So like someone would cancel 6 months out,
Genius.
ours, fucking ours. Now it's like, great, all right.
So Mr. Beast just says he pays someone to sit on the Visa website
Yeah,
and refresh
and
it all
refresh.
day.
mm-hmm.
That's psycho. That's crazy.
Such a weird flex.
It's such a beast thing, though. Who else would do that? All right, your job is to sit here. You're in shifts, 3 shifts, 8 hours. Just refresh.
Now I get her in 6 months.
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
fucking perfect. Fuck flying over there.
Yeah.
And then like 2 days ago, like we just hired this person to do it, and that's all they did. Like
Brilliant.
all day, just refresh that page, and then we get it 4 months out. And I'm like, fuck yeah, this is great.
So 6 months wasn't enough. They got to keep. Here's something that's interesting. Like, I know this guy. What's his name? The host of the.
Andrew Schultz?
Andrew Schultz is like this. I don't take no bullshit from nobody, and I call it like I see it kind of guy. And here they are listening to the fucking craziest rambling and laughing and giggling like what they're hearing is rational. It's so bizarre. Like, at least say it's so bizarre. You know, that's weird.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, to fly 30 hours for one dinner and then go back is a little weird.
Not even that. It's the
Everything.
Yeah, the interview process.
Like
Brilliant.
He started the podcast with his feet up.
It started with 1 foot up on the table.
That's really intense.
Oh my God.
I feel
I just
like
gotta speak up. I don't think it's a big deal at all.
did he put his feet on the table?
Who cares?
You know
Just
what?
kick back. He's relaxed.
You would, Dan.
I feel like
And
he looks
you're
awesome like that.
Sitting like a
I don't
king
know why
over
you're
there.
honing in on that.
To me,
I've been holding my tongue, but I don't think it's a big deal that he has. I think it's much weirder that he's talking about doing an IQ test for a first date.
no, it's
I'm focused
all
on that.
weird. It's all weird, the full package. But to me, it's
I don't
giving a
know.
little
You're on a
bit like
podcast,
He comes in like, I own this fucking
so-
place. This is
hey,
my
so
place.
what's up? Like, I'm trying to look cool. I don't know.
Am I the only one that thinks the feet up is kind of?
No, it sounds like it's a mixed bag.
I don't know if
I
maybe
think
it's-
I'm an outlier here.
Maybe Middle Eastern background. I don't know. If I have my foot on the table, it's gonna chopped off. Like there, you don't fuck around with that shit.
Listen, if I'm at your house or in your studio, you put your fucking feet up.
But what is that piece of furniture for? Isn't that
It's
like
a table.
It's not
it's
a
on
footstool.
Okay.
It is
not an
interesting.
ottoman.
It's
So
just
I'm
a-
with Dan. Like he's just, being
He's
comfortable.
just chilling,
Yeah.
dude. He's just
Wow, so
chilling.
there's differences in opinion even between the two of you guys. This is tearing us apart. It's Israel Gaza all over again.
I'm gonna put my feet on Lena's parents' table and see what they say.
Oh, God.
It's different. It's not like this isn't a Middle Eastern home.
Yeah.
It's a podcast with your boys. You know, you put your
Yeah,
feet up. I
exactly.
just don't think it's
Okay, but you're
That-
telling me
like when is it acceptable to put your feet up?
When you're with the boys.
least-
If,
smoking some
if
weed.
at least if the host was doing it, it's like giving you a key.
Follow the lead.
This is
Yeah.
on the table here in this room to do something like that.
You know what?
You don't know who's
It's tearing the community apart right now
It's
too.
kind
I
of
see
psychotic.
everybody's arguing about
Let's
it.
do a poll. Let's
Okay,
do it.
pull it up.
But to me, it is disrespectful because he's coming into someone else's space who he's just met.
Like you don't know the person you're sitting with.
Yeah.
What if they're like they don't like germs? They don't want your dirty shoes on the table.
Right.
It could be like they completely don't care, but you don't even know them.
And also, you got to be aware of who you are. Like, you're the biggest YouTuber in the world. Like, I don't know, a little bit more
Self-awareness.
self-awareness. Yeah, I guess to not do that. Like, clearly, people are gonna say you think you're the shit. You think you're this. And you're like, oh, I'm gonna put my hands up and my fucking feet on the table.
Well, you know what?
Yeah, what do you guys want?
If I
He's
was
like,
the
yeah,
biggest
so what do you guys
YouTuber,
want to talk
maybe
Yeah.
I would put my feet on the
Yeah.
table and my hands behind my head. Like, who knows? I think that maybe I would think that made me look awesome.
You're telling me, what's the name of this comedian again? The flagrant guy?
Andrew Schultz.
You're telling me Andrew Schultz just listened to someone say that their first date, they do an IQ test together, and he didn't have anything to say about that? Come on now.
All day, just refresh that page, and then we get it 4 months out. And I'm like, fuck yeah, this is great. 3 months, every day I'm waking up and it's getting a little shorter, and then it's like a drought.
That potentially is illegal, by the way, I feel like.
Illegal.
Yeah. I mean, this is a legal process. I don't think you're...
It's just taking available spots from people who...
He's like gleefully leaping over immigrants
It's fucked up,
with
bro.
money falling out of his pockets.
Yeah, it's kind of fucked up, but I don't know. Very good, yeah.
Fuck, dude.
And let's not forget the anti-Semitism of wearing Yeezys. No, I'm kidding.
True.
I'm just kidding.
Oh
That-
wow.
I'm
True.
kidding.
Well said.
Yeah, that's a joke.
Right.
I have too many Yeezys that I haven't had the heart to let go of. So
Listen, you already own it.
right.
True. But it's not easy wearing Yeezys out there. I'll tell you. It's not. It's not like it was. Right, Ian?
They're not really
I got
cool
rid of all of
anymore.
mine.
Really? Did you sell them?
Yes, I did.
Wow. That is actually really interesting to know. What's the resale value on those like?
I sold a pair. I think I got like $90.
What's the MSRP?
200 maybe.
Okay, that's not bad, to be honest. For used shoes, I mean, shit.
Yeah.
Zach is the sneakerhead. I'm curious what he thinks.
You judge someone for wearing Yeezys, Zach? It looks like he's maybe thinking that he does. Judge.
No.
All right, thank you, Zach.
Out. Like no cancellations, no nothing. I'm like, God damn it, I still gotta wait 3 months. That means I gotta fly to South Africa like 4 times.
To hire her and sponsor a visa, copywriter.
I don't know. All that shit takes time. But this is the quickest method.
Dude, he owns this fucking place.
You
Look
could
at him.
totally get a work.
What's on the table? Is it also food?
Alcohol, it's food. It's alcohol.
That's not time to put shoes on the table when there's food on the table.
True. True.
It's solution.
He's like,
I don't know about all
cut
that.
that from the
Cut
episode.
a beast
Cut that
burger,
from
so I don't
the
know if that actually qualifies as food.
Oh, he made him eat beast burgers?
Yeah.
These dudes sat across from him, smiled in his fucking face, and said, this beast burger is good. Come on now.
Not at all raw.
I guess this was after he had a dramatic breaking with his partner because the quality control was so atrocious. People were getting raw food. Honestly, the ghost kitchen phenomenon, I blame on MrBeast.
He popularized it.
Yeah, dude. And I hate the ghost kitchens. It's just so lame.
She starts giving you attitude on the phone. You're like, 8 months. Oops. Weird.
But then I wake up one day from like 20.
I don't know why I don't know what they're laughing about.
They're just bothering him up. It's bizarre.
I didn't know what they're laughing about. What was funny? I want to be in on the joke. I want to laugh too. I like to laugh.
I'm like,
Shut up, Dub.
All right, there it is. All right, let's do the Michael Myers. I could watch this all day, frankly. Maybe I will next time.